Welcome to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Castillo. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Puts some space around the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Pressure is coming. And the completion made. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Looking deep downfield to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Castillo. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And it's caught. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Pass hot. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. It's caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And they'll finally bring him down after After a huge return, the defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll hand it off. Look out, room to run here. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Castillo. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Caught near the goal line. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Now it's third down and goal off the incompletion. Ball still at the 2-yard line. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, and he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. They're barely able to stop him. What a big return to wrap up this first quarter of play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. And as we reach the end of 1, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Quick throw over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Wants to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's a comeback route.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds his tight end for the catch. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a 4th and goal situation.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Ohio State, 21, LSU, 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Now it's second down here. Back to pass. It's Castillo. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Makes a quick catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Incompletion makes it second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Castillo. Pass caught. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Turns it loose downfield. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. First down, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the...
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
To throw, it's Castillo. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Refuses to go down. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up 1st down at the 33.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught for the completion.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, LSU. Look out, whole different game now. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Back to throw. It's Castillo. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long at the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Grabbed by the receiver. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. The ball is picked off. He could go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense contributes 6 points.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Return starts from inside the 5. What a stiff arm. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Handoff to the back. Big spin on the run.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Castillo. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. The ball is hauled in. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
The offense really clicking here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up. Dropping back. It's Castillo. Makes a quick grab. Makes the 1st down, but Posey Price, big hit there at the end. Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain that sets up a first and goal for the offense. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Turner trying to create good field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It's a shotgun run call.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the left side. He'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been
looking to throw it deep. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, LSU. That's how you finish a play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Castillo. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Brings up 2nd down.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Buckeyes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Williams. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He knocks it through with confidence. And with that, they retake the lead.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And we went out of bounds after a short gain on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the 4th? QB keeper all the way. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Design quarterback run. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the receiver wide open for an easy catch. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. It's a quick grab. They can't stop him. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
He's got room to run. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. A play action, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. So what an entertainment.